Well, hello. That's funny, I don't see the light. Bear with me. Yeah, I guess it's on. I guess it must be on. Right. Today is the 13th of December 2021, and it's 1:30 in the afternoon. It's a Monday, so off work. Flo is gone somewhere around X, and she's with other teachers that are doing a special daily class in drawing things. Hello, little fella. Boxer dog. I'm just walking down by where the horses are and stuff. And that boxer dog. Yes, so she's going to be away most of the day, back tonight. It's the 13th of December, which means we're a little under 2 weeks away from Christmas. Again, it seems. And I haven't done one of these audio things quite a while. I'm just looking at the farmer in front of me here. His barn is absolutely packed with bales of hay. I didn't notice that before. He's got bales of hay all the way up to the roof. Yeah, I haven't done an audio file in quite some time, which is fine. I just thought I'd do this one because it has been a while, and just to keep some record of the times. So, what's new? Well, the news on the crypto front is very depressing. Very depressing at this particular time in history. And hopefully you, Eddie, in the future will be happy about crypto. But from where I'm standing now, in this present moment, I don't know the future. I'm fed up to the teeth of watching YouTube videos about how glorious everything, it not just is going to be, but apparently is in the crypto world, when all I've seen is just a decline in everything, which literally started during that big crash in April, and besides one or two attempts at recovery, it's never really got back. And I was saying to Flo, besides the stuff I bought in November, and perhaps December and maybe early January, but everything else really, especially everything after March, just hasn't shown any return at all. So, we've been kind of blessed that we managed to get into the Binance coin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and especially ADA at a very early stage. Because they're really keeping everything afloat, And they're just 4 different cryptocurrencies. Altogether, I'm invested in about 20 cryptocurrencies. So 4 good, 16 not so good. And that's kind of the annoying thing, I just think if it had to be even kind of 50-50, 10 good and 10 not so good, we'd be doing a hell of a lot better. But even though we're making profit, it really is just all from those 4 things that I mentioned, And more specifically, it's really Ethereum, Bitcoin, and ADA. But ADA itself is really disappointing. We're looking at the graph of ADA, and it has been just slowly dropping month after month after month. It got up to €3 at one point, the beginning of the summer, like June or something. But then since then, July, August, September, October, November, December, down, down, down. The graph just slow decline. And the other day it was like worth about $1.10 from $3. Anyway, it's going to be more of a rant and a self-therapy thing, which is kind of dull to hear. I just hope that in the future, this is a kind of nostalgic, ironic, I don't know what the word would be, warm thing to listen to, when we would have been proven right to hang on, and every crypto will have its day, so to speak. But my God, I don't know when that's going to happen. Otherwise, we don't talk about the future so much. Me and Flo, she's doing her stuff. Over the time, I don't really have any great desire to go back to Ireland, I must admit. I certainly will do in the new year at some point, but it's not like some burning desire to get back there. I never really got over that phone call. If I had just had a total affirmation, it would have at least, even if I wasn't going to go, it would have made me think, well, you'll always have somewhere to go, you know. I think that's what I was looking for. I was looking for someone to say, you'll always be able to come here. Don't worry about it. But that's not really what I heard, and like I said, it's kind of wiped Carlo off the map for me a bit and left me, maybe in the long term it's a good thing, but left me thinking, you know, there is nobody to depend on. You have to be on your own 2 feet. And except you have to decide what you do, and there is no safety net as such. And I've kind of learned to accept that. We're getting along quite well, me and Flo. We spend so much time together that we're able to kind of now, I think we've developed to allow each other there are moments of anger and annoyance and disappointment, and to kind of both, let's say, vent with each other a little bit, and then be able to kind of just go, well, that's fine, that's done now. We don't have to sulk for a week. We don't have to have a white elephant. We're just both kind of human beings that get annoyed sometimes, you know. Yeah. And I hope you picked this up. It's winter time, so it's the time of the big black jacket, and now I'm able to put this microphone in the top pocket here. So Christmas, we're going to have a very quiet Christmas at home. I'm happy about that. Don't feel like going anywhere. It's funny right now, I mean, it changes bit by bit, you know. I was about to say, if somebody gave me a winning lottery ticket and I won 2 million, I might be happy to just stay put here with this routine. And yet this morning, at one point, when I woke up and was getting out of bed, I had that really depressing and anxious feeling about, my God, what will I do if Flo wasn't here and I didn't have the Connemara? The routine of getting up, walking to the Connemara and walking back and not seeing anybody would surely drive me nuts in a certain amount of time. So I'm conflicted about life. I mean, it's idyllic in so many ways. to go on like this with the Connemara and Flo is fine. Actually, I have no issues at all with that. I'd be quite happy to go on like this for the next decade. I'm just unsurprisingly afraid of change. Flo has applied for the teaching course in the ashram in India, but she's having second thoughts because she's heard that she may not learn much new, which doesn't surprise me. I think Flo is far more advanced in yoga than she realizes. And for going to a place and spending months there and not learning much new and paying 10 grand or whatever, she's just having thoughts about, which I have to say I'm glad to hear. I would love it if she could just keep going on the yoga she's doing now, if it gets more and more successful for her and we end up just doing, just working the weekends in the Connemara, let's say Thursday, Friday, Saturday or something, and then she's got all the other time to do what she wants, and she decides, well, we'll keep going like that because it's not too interfering with my yoga, and it also earns us a nice extra revenue, and I've always hoped she'll get to that position. However, if things change, if the buyer comes along, we are still for sale, then I'll also just have to deal with that. No idea what comes next for me in terms of a job or anything like that. I was tying around with the idea of working online, and I was doing voiceover stuff and going to various sites, but like with so many things with me, it was like I was all into it for about 2 days, and that was it. Just a big pipe dream. Anyway, I have my new laptop up and running. My new Acer Nitro. And I've been playing Anno again, and it's been just fantastic. Last night, at about 4 o'clock in the morning, as it always is with these things, I managed to get to a position in the game that I hadn't ever got to before. All the investors satisfied, and really, really strong supply chains and supply lines, keeping everybody happy. Not going around from one factory to the other trying to find out why the fuck isn't this working, but actually everything maxed out and everything being supplied properly. And because of the new laptop and the graphics card, this game is just unbelievable to look at. You can literally just zoom into any part, anywhere, and it's like worth taking a picture of it. It's just incredible. And I've started to use all the features to try and make nice looking squares and little areas for people to walk around like you see in cities, statues and fences and little market stalls like in X. And it's really captured my imagination. At the moment, I just can't get enough of it. And the laptop is just to be able to instantly go from one region to another, and it's just fantastic. For some reason or other, the graphics card switched back to the Radeon CPU the other day, which is not an Intel microchip, it's a new one, and although it was running okay, it was dropping frames and stuff, and so I started to see all these kind of lagging in the game, and it just reminded me of what I've kind of become used to. When everything is lagging and everything stops and smoke stops and people just stop walking completely for a second, you know. But I managed to get back the proper NVIDIA 3060 card, and it just showed me, I suppose, it made me appreciate, that's the word, how fantastic it is to have everything running seamlessly, where there is not a single frame dropped, as everybody walks exactly like they should. There's no lag, no spluttering, nothing, you know, at all. It's like everything is set to high. I haven't set everything to super high or ultra or anything, but that's the way it is. It's just blown me away. And so that's been my obsession over the last 2 weeks or so. Continually playing that. Let's put this microphone back in the pocket. I got somebody coming toward me. Communication out for a moment. Yes. So everything is much the same. I mean, can't complain about that. You know, every day is a good day if you're healthy and you don't have any problems. I'm back to the dentist, by the way. It's always the dentist. But this time it's cosmetic. It's not really any problems. I'm having a back tooth. I'm having the filling taken out, and he's going to put a crown in it. And then he's going to also be able to kind of put a fake tooth beside that in a space that there was always a gap there for as long as I can remember. So that's cool. And like I said, it's cosmetic. And I know the process now. So although I'm not exactly jumping for joy, I know it's a good cause, and I'm prepared to go through a few hours of having it done. So yeah, I hope the wind isn't a problem. I'm passing the Almond place now, and the hospital here to my left. Heading into the Connemara, I may listen to Claire Byrne, and I might have an egg and bacon toast. Then I'm gonna go home. Maybe get straight into the car and drive back in here again and pick up some food for tonight. Lamb, maybe. Lamb stew. The 13th of December, we're almost finished the year. We'll soon be 2022. And I was just thinking, there's even a little bit of time starting to form between the beginning of these audios now. When I look at my YouTube channel, I realize it was January 2020. So we just finished 2019. When I started doing these. So it's already been a while. It'll be like next month, it'll be a whole 2 years of this. 2 years of lockdown, more or less. Not lockdown, it's not lockdown anymore, but 2 years of the COVID and all the bullshit that goes with that. I would be surprised though if next year is not the right, not definitely the beginning and the end of it. The new variant came, Omicron, But by all accounts, it seems to be incredibly mild. To the point where one doctor said it could even act as a natural vaccine. May actually be a good thing. But we still have all the panic about the hospitals, and Christmas is coming. How many people are going to be sick after Christmas? So maybe it's a good thing that me and Flo aren't going anywhere. So yes, I don't know what else to say really. I'm enjoying my new laptop. I'm looking forward to having a crack at Transport Fever at some point and see if the graphics are enhanced in any way on that. And what else? We have our Christmas tree up since last night. Bob is a bit of a pain in the ass, trying to get out, trying to get in. There's a noisy cat. I don't think there's anything else. I'm walking on ice. There's always one part here at the roundabout just before you get to Orizon, when you pass the Opaline old folks home, and it's just a patch that never seems to get the sun. I think it's sheltered by some trees. Always ice, and you go out of the shade, all the snow, all the ice is completely gone. Right, I think I'll sign off. I'm just waffling. Adios.